Okay, we are here in Quito at the airport, and we're gonna end up doing a walking tour. We did a full city tour with some tour guides last year, but we're gonna, I think instead of renting a car this time, we might end up just getting like a Lyft or an Uber and going to the downtown section and walking through there, stopping by a bunch of coffee shops and vegan restaurants, which I think we can do. Okay, so what happened was we got the airlines to allow us to drop the bags off way early because they knew Denise was complaining about getting a refund because they delayed our plane and they weren't supposed to. And instead of getting a rental, we're getting an Uber because Uber works from here. It costs like $25 to get downtown and $25 to get back versus $100 for a rental car plus fuel. And we have to park it. We're just gonna walk downtown is what we're gonna end up doing. She said walk around downtown after we get right. Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's our car. It cost us about $25 to get here, spraying it all in. Yeah, and we are gonna check out our plants at the Sweet and Coffee shop right here. It turns out they had a ton of cabs at the airport. It may have been better to do that. I don't know if they would have had better rates than $25, but it took like half hour, 45 minutes just to get here. The airport is so far out. All right, so they have a bunch of these locations around the city. We're gonna kind of, hopefully they have Wi-Fi. We can figure out what we're doing, get some coffee, and get maybe some breakfast or something. All right, it turns out they're not open until 8. Cookie House might have coffee. We don't know. They might be open. We're not sure. We're gonna maybe check them out across the street. Okay, so we're just gonna walk around all the way downtown. There's another cafe up there. There's coffee places everywhere, little cafes, and everybody doesn't open till, there's Sexy Seafood. Doesn't open till 7 or 8, or 7:30, 8. The Cookie House today also, so maybe everything opens at 8. There's Tac and Roll, tacos. We're gonna try Juan Valdez, see if they're open now. See the mountains in the background. Yeah, they don't look open. Or are they open? They might be open. Denise says Juan Valdez does not have any plant milk. So we might end up going back to the last place, or we didn't ask them either.
We don't know.
All right, so we're kind of bordering around the Parque De Carolina area, which is like a big area in downtown. They have all these coffee shops, they have all these other shops, and we're just gonna see. Eventually, one will be open by 8. It seems like everything doesn't open until 8 a.m. too, which we didn't realize. Here's another cafe. That's the Magic Bean. None of the Juan Valdez's have anything? Okay. So it sounds like none of the Juan Valdez coffees have anything that's plant milk. Okay, we think we found a big mall across the street here. We might go in to the mall. So where we are is like northeast of Parque De Carolina. Okay, we can go now. There's like a little park right in the middle of the streets here too, although nobody seems to be in it. All right, we just found that after walking in the mall. It doesn't open until 10:30. So we're gonna try to get something. Maybe we'll make a big loop and come back around here, get the cab back to the airport. If we can make a loop. So we'll head over this way, find a coffee shop. Looks like your standard American mall. Is a TGI Fridays, an Aldo, all this other stuff. Didn't you see all the same stores over here? The United States Mall, I think. This is like a road, and then there's a walkway. So we gotta get out of the road and into the walkway. And it looks like there may be coffee shops here that are open. I don't know. We'll see. Next to Dunkin'. Corano Corp. Is that a coffee place? This is Parque De Carolina over here. And there's a lot of activity here, you can see. And there is a cafe over there, Cafe Plaza. It looks closed though. So, all right, let's cross down here. We're not gonna go any further that way. We're gonna go that way and around the plaza, or around the Plaza de Carolina. I see a lot of walking bridges like this all around. There's a lot of walkers around here. It's definitely not like the United States where nobody walks. I was just telling Denise, the park goes down like 10 blocks in that direction and is like 3 or 4 blocks wide. So it's like the central park of Quito. Patio de Comidas over there. They may have a lot of different shops. There may be like another mall over there. We're gonna cross. We're gonna try to make it. At least we'll make it halfway with the walk signal. We're gonna go over here. There's must be a bunch of coffee shops in this building. This Patio de Comidas. And there's like the super highway. There's so many walking paths. I mean, there's way more width of walking paths than there are driving lanes in this area. I've never seen a city like that before. On this side, look how big, look how wide the sidewalk is. It's ridiculous. This, I guess, is an underground parking garage or something. Got a fence around it. Look at that building. It's got like an atrium or garden like halfway up, and then it just keeps going after that. See that? This whole thing looks massive amounts of food, but they're not open. I get the feeling everybody gets up late around here. Nobody gets up early. Of course, here's your McDonald's. So we are now going down the street that's heading south, and then we're on the west side of Parque De Carolina. They have so many restaurants. There's a KFC in there. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stores in there to eat, all kinds. And actually, there might be coffee places over here if we can get across the street. Planes here. Look at these bikes, all for bikes. We have lots of street vendors around here. Alright, so that one had a lot of good stuff in it. It said, notice the sign, you had to be vaccinated against COVID-19 to be in the store. It said, and they didn't have any plant milk, unfortunately. They had a lot of good stuff, but no plant milk. It's a commuter train. Is this got electric cables, or is that just a bus? That's just a regular old bus. Since we have no mobile service, we may end up having to catch a cab. Just ask how much to the international airport. There's a youth hostel across the street. It says hostel old. Usually it's youth, right? Isn't it? This is, I don't know what. That's different or what. So we're going down to a place that's called Veggie Party. Hopefully they'll have some vegan options there. That's Parque De Carolina at the end of that street there. But there's Fanta on the side of that building too. On the right, Fanta. All right, we'll see here if they have plant milk. We'll see. All right, they didn't have no plant milk again. Oops. That's an interesting looking church. What do you think of this artwork? Look at how many roads cross. That's under tunnels here. There's that thing going on a bridge. Over here, there's more tunnels going underneath here. Like right down under here is cars. Oh, well, there's somebody. And another area for cars going by. Look for that restaurant. It might be right on this corner. Okay, here comes some building supplies. All right, well, there's supposed to be some Veggie Party restaurant right at that corner. I checked the maps. It's not there. That was our 100% vegan place too. I guess it doesn't last around here, as we can see. All right, so we're heading down to this main road, whatever it is, and we're gonna turn right and we're gonna head down kind of like southeast, heading towards the lower southwest corner of that Parque De Carolina. All right, we found another cafe. We're gonna try these guys. We'll see. All right, so that was a no. There should be a bunch of places as we get to the park up here. We've already walked about 2 miles. We think the next thing about trying Dunkin' Donuts, which we've seen, and maybe there's malls at some point. We see a bakery. We might stop here and see what's up. Except they're probably not in business. This is a Chevy Aveo. That sounds kind of familiar. Nissan, but we've seen other brands of cars we've never seen before. Right, so here is the park, the Parque De Carolina. So this is southwest corner. We're hoping to find some more stores here, and there is a vegetarian restaurant we're gonna check out as well. Bike lanes, these bike lanes all the way up and down, all the way up. Look at that. We got plants growing up the side of this building. All right, this giant building, it looks like a mall, but it might be closed. It might not even be open. I think there's a coffee shop in here, but I don't know if the mall's even open. All right, so this is Mall de Jardin. And we hope it opens at 10:30. If it does, we can go in there also. We can tour these malls, one on each side of the plaza. And the food area too, that food mall. This is like a circular parking garage or something. I don't know what this is. Is this a building? What is this? This is the southern part of Parque De Carolina right there. We didn't go in it yet, but that's what it is. Maybe we'll walk through there on the way back. We're gonna keep heading like southeast. Eventually we might come back. Hopefully this mall opens. Look at this thing. What are they doing here? When you get a Toyota SUV, these look a little different than the ones in the US. There's Burger King. I guess they're not open yet either. This is like a food truck park here. I don't know what's open. They have, what are those? Cigarettes? They don't seem to be very open right now. Yeah, so it looks like a big food truck park. It just kind of winds way back in there, but maybe it's not open until 10:30 either. There's a place across the street, but we're afraid to even walk over there. That place had some vegetarian sandwich, but it had 2 types of cheese and mayonnaise on it, in addition to other stuff. I noticed that there are no really loud engines, and the motorcycles are not like Harleys, right? They're not loud. It's not like offensive to walk down the street. It's not super quiet, but it's not like the United States, which is ridiculous. And I did see some posters for apartments for rent, anywhere between $200 to $450, I think, is what I saw. We're gonna turn right here. Found another place. They have, let's see if they have coffee. Plant milk coffee. Okay, we found a place that accommodates, and we get to eat here too. And they had to open up, they had one thing at plant milk, but they have to open the whole plant milk for us. Almonds, so they're gonna charge us extra, which is fine. We're used to paying the vegan tax, right? That's normal for us. So we also ordered a sandwich, because I don't know, who knows if we'll find anything else, but we'll plan on being here for at least a few more hours. So maybe we'll have to even come back here to get more coffee and tea.
Okay.
Me too.
I asked about vegan cookies, galletas, when you said sandwich.
We're also a little concerned we're being followed by a guy on motorcycles. Definitely are. If you look in the video, in the past video, you'll be able to see him. And I recorded him.
It's a motorcycle with a brand new Pulsar.
Yeah.
Pulsar.
So we might end up ending this up here and going back to the airport. Alright, so we got the veggie sandwich, tea, chai tea. And this is definitely different. You got quite a bit too. More than normal. And I got the mocha latte. We have sugar to put in. Sugar. Okay, we put our order in there. He's ordering it for us right now, and we're gonna get 3 more foods. They have a lot of food for us here. We're not gonna press our luck. I guess we're gonna just get more, maybe more to drink too. Eat and drink here, and they have internet, so it's good. Listen to all these '80s remakes. We even got cables here, see? Outlets to plug in our phones without using the drain my battery. Alright, the food's starting to show up. And it's pita and hummus. And oh, more, yeah. That's the falafel wrap. The sauces. Thank you.
Albahaca,
Salud.
salsa con cebolla y tomate.
Okay.
Here. Please.
Gracias.
It's a falafel wrap. Shawarma, falafel shawarma. Turkish coffee. That's thick, yeah. Very nice. Gracias.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Dessert Turkish coffee as a gift from the owner. It probably isn't. Not Americanized, it's Turkish.
You got the cheers.
All right, that was a great experience, I think, for lunch. Anytime, coffee, tea, everything plant-based if you ask for it. The owner is very accommodating. He's from Armenia, right? So now we're off. We're gonna try to walk a few places without being noticed. Hide your valuables. I highly recommend that. He even said that. Okay, we've walked back up to the park. We're gonna walk through the park. We're not gonna go to this mall. Whoa, almost fell down. There are people performing up here. You see them in the street?
I thought that they were vegan protesters. They're performing for tips.
Yeah, there's even people we saw blocked off the whole street with a strap when they were washing windows, and then they had to unstrap the entire block so that people could get through. Yeah, so they had the entire lanes blocked off, like where these cars are. They took a strap and went all the way across the two poles until the light turned green, and then they unstrapped it after it turned green. All right, here's the park. Yeah. This is a pretty busy intersection. All right, the park. El Parque. This is, what is it? Something De Carolina? What was it called again? Can't even remember. Parque De Carolina or something like that. There's a lot going on at that intersection. All right, so we're gonna walk through the park. There's like a Stonehenge art structure there. It's got a lot of graffiti on it, unfortunately. Pigeons. Another structure over there. The dog park of Parque De Carolina. We're just gonna walk through the middle of this. We'll hopefully see everything. That's where we just walked. Back there. Look at that big wall. Something. Yeah, I mentioned I think this is like the central park of Quito. So look at it, they've got like a big water feature with bridges here. Policia. Yeah. Nice flowers. Look at nice water feature here. This is surprisingly slick, and it's not even wet. A big Quito sign there. You want to get your picture over there? Sure. Sure? Yeah. All right, this might even be a dead end in this island. I'm not sure. We have to get up right next to it. Well, we can go that way. All right, we're not going to go to the Quito sign. I'm just going to cross the bridges instead. Yeah, those are big.
Change myself to the bridge in hopes of eating galletas.
Yeah, then these things might have been water here. It does like that. Maybe a waterfall with water flowing into the outsides, but a lot of it, this is like it's not functional. There's some tents over here, like there's some kind of event going on. Yeah, so you can rent paddle boats. Look at that skate park over there. That's a skate park. Look at that skate park. It just goes on and on.
for the hoopers to do.
There's some vendors, more non-vegan food, unless they happen to have produce. I don't know. There's more vendors down there, bathrooms. You got mountain views over here too. Yeah, we can go right through here. It's like a dead end. Look at all the recycled plastic stuff. Park really opens up to some giant oval here. I don't know, it's like a big field with a track around it. Look at that. You can see that big track over there. Is that building up there completed? See it? With the palm trees on top? Look at that. They're all like kind of like Jenga-like designs almost. That's kind of like that other one with what we saw with the atrium in the middle. Yeah, so there's another kids' playground over there with the mountain backdrops. Palm trees on top. Lots of people with their dogs over here. Yeah. The motorcycles can't follow you here. Only the police are on motorcycles, it seems like. And lots of dogs. This is like bank turns. What is this thing? Is this like a bike riding ring or something? Like motocross or something? I don't even know. Skateboard? Well, we saw skateboard in the other area. More skateboarding? You can see the blue oval, big wide walking track. It's a willow, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what kind of tree that is. All right, so we're gonna go parallel down here. That building is under construction. You can hear it. What is this? Is this the little soccer? Big soccer? Oh, they got all kinds of fields and stuff in here. There's a giant jet plane in the park and another kid's playground. Look at that thing. Who does the architecture? Usually it's smooth, right? It's just a jumble. It's like Jenga.
Designs by Janice.
See the jet plane in there behind the trees? Actually, it's not a jet, it's a propeller plane. But it's a giant propeller plane. And it's like endless playgrounds for kids. There's the other building we saw earlier. Just to give you an idea of where we are, what we're seeing here. There is like, I don't know, indoor soccer or something. Walls? I don't even know what this is. This thing is more than just Central Park. It's like activity park. So many activities. Oh yeah. Here's more of them. Right here. All right, we're not going to cross the walk bridge, which is over there, which is where we walked by earlier this morning. We're going to go into the intersection. Another busy intersection in front of the mall. There's the mall behind there. There's a big work of art or something people are playing on over here. All right, so here we are back at the road with all the massive sidewalks. There's the walking bridge that we're not crossing. You can see it. And then the mall's down this way. We're at the north side of Parque De Carolina, north border. All right, so there's mall. Quicentro, Quito Centro, Quicentro. All right, we're gonna go this way. We might be able to make it. All right, never mind. It says to wait, so we'll wait till our turn over here. All right, we're concerned we might need to show the vaccine cards. We're not sure. There's a line waiting to get in there. First thing we see is Colonel Sanders. I wonder if they have Beyond Chicken. Do they have the Beyond Chicken? All right, we got in. It was a lot. They had to check our vaccine cards. They had to spray our hands. They had to take our temperature. But yeah, everything got sprayed. Dunkin' Donuts. Whoa! Look at the look up on the ceiling. Look at that the stained glass on the ceiling. Yeah, they got plants here, like different rows of plants up on the different ceiling levels. Line. American store. Okay, we're looking for the bathrooms, trying to find them. Yeah, we almost went in. Yeah, Cosmic Bowling. Trying to figure this out where the bathrooms are. We don't know. All the way up here. street this morning. Looks like this. Like I was looking through here. Ooh, this is actually outside. All right, so Denise is gonna take a look. Do you see the mountains over there? This is like a coolest view. Look at that. There's the color. colors are messed up. Hold on, the video is, we're gonna get a picture. That should turn out better. Okay, it begins with PC, ends in 33. Chevrolet, that might be it. Is that it over there? Pointing at us over there? That might be. It might be our ride, we're not sure. Okay, there's our ride. We are out of here. Goodbye, Quito. The ride back's cheaper, it's only $22. But we didn't want to try with the cab because we figured they're metered and we're not sure what the final rate's going to be. Yep, begins with PC, ends in 33. This is our ride. This is where we were in the mall up there. All right, so did you see that the taxi rate was 20? So it's about the same. It was 22 this time, 25 last time, and I had a $5 credit. So taxis are about the same, and it's easier to pay on Uber and easier to know you're going to get somebody and that they're not scamming you. That's the thing. But it's about the same, I guess, here. So we're ready to head off, and our quick day in Quito is over. I also want to mention that we noticed that we were being followed again in that mall at the end, so that's why we left when we did. We're tired of being followed. This never happens in other cities, but it happened here, right? Twice.